With the Republican convention now in the books and next month's Democratic convention ahead in Chicago, it's time for a close-up look at some true party animals. Our Faith Salie has a trunk show.
Last week, there was an elephant in the room, the Republican Party. Formed in 1854, its first president was Abraham Lincoln. The elephant became the party's symbol in part because Civil War soldiers described combat as seeing the elephant. The prodigious pachyderm grew to be all but synonymous with the grand old party after famed satirist Thomas Nast used it in political cartoons in the 1870s. The elephants in this room, however, are not political.
How surprised do you think people would be to find out that elephants were once the size of ponies?
What is an elephant? It's big, right? It's always got to be big, and that's not the case at all. This is one of the smallest that we know of from Sicily.
The Secret World of Elephants, the new exhibit at the American Museum of Natural History in Manhattan, opens our eyes to the diversity of these ancient mammals, like this woolly mammoth that roamed the Americas as far south as Kansas.
They were all over, and in fact, there were probably somewhere between 15 and 17 species living as recently as a few thousand years ago. Now we're down to 3, 2 living in Africa, 1 in South Asia.
To curator Ross McPhee, the appendage that makes the elephant an evolutionary marvel is as plain as the nose on his face.
An elephant's trunk is a nose, an arm, a finger, a communication system?
And a straw.
And a straw! It's the Swiss Army knife of organs.
Yes. It's the most wonderful organ that is evolved in mammalia.
With more than 40,000 muscles, what might get lost is that this powerful proboscis can actually smell, too, way better than any animal we know of. Their trunks can sense water up to 12 miles away and sniff out the only predator elephants really have. Yep, human beings.
They can detect whether a person that they see walking along is likely to be a farmer, because that person is going to have the smell of plants or of earth. Perhaps a hunter. They can smell cartridges. They can smell other things that tell them that that's a dangerous person to be close to.
That danger goes both ways. Living near these creatures can be perilous. But having lost 90% of their former habitat to humans, what are elephants to do?
They're not going to stop just because you've got a nice fence around your maize field. They're going to say, I can eat that. And they're going to go in and destroy the farmer's livelihood. It's hard for us in America to understand that because we don't have elephants on our back doors wanting to eat the peonies.
Does this taste sweet to her? It's sugar cane?
Sugar cane, yep.
Here at the National Zoo in Washington, D.C., there's no danger seeing elephants up close. And to zookeeper Robbie Clark, the 7 Asian elephants are each one of a kind.
I would say Ni Lin is brave, Trong Ni is cautious. Swarna, I would say, is calm. Ronnie's fast-paced, she's the go-getter. Bosie's quite loyal when the other elephants give her a chance to be. Our male Spike, I would say, is patient, especially because he does spend a lot of time with our females.
So there is elephant drama?
Yes, there's elephant drama. We could have our own reality TV show. Good girls.
That drama within this close-knit herd is always unfolding, even if we can't hear it. That's because researchers now believe elephants communicate by producing low-frequency rumblings, vibrations that travel through the earth to other elephants miles away.
And other elephants will then accept that message through their toenails into their inner ear. And I've noticed as we've been standing here that she's talking to perhaps the other elephants right now. I can see it on top of her forehead right here when she's sending it out. Trunk.
Exactly what she's saying remains a mystery to Clark.
Steady. All right.
But he's all ears.
They were all gathering at the watering hole to drink.
The crowds back in New York are paying attention too. For such a large and revered animal, it's amazing how little we know about elephants. Uncovering their secrets and learning to coexist might be the only way we can keep them safe.
These are the most remarkable beasts on the planet. They deserve special protections, and they deserve a special place in our pantheon of animals that we can't do without.